Alright guys, second video for the day, second and last video. In response to creator feedback, YouTube is going to be removing dislikes. Now they're claiming it's been as well been targeted dislike campaigns. Well, that's the truth, isn't it? And been testing a new feature design that shows pub that doesn't show public dislike count. Now, obviously, at the end of the day, they're claiming that this is creator feedback and well-being. I don't think so. In fact, I have a theory about why they're doing this. And it's something that I tweeted out really early on today. So if you're following me on Twitter, you would have noticed talking about it. But yeah, you go to the Star Wars channel, for example. Here it is here. Now, obviously, this one here, the Star Wars trailer, it's doing really, really well, right? It's got 1 million views. It's got 73,000 upvotes, 4,000 dislikes. That's fine. But if you jump over to this one, which is A Step Into the Dark, which is the next video over, this one here, it's got 7,000 dislikes, 2,000 thumbs up. And if you go through and you read all the comments, there's a lot of backlash. There is a lot of backlash against Disney at the moment for the firing of Gina Carano. Here, ironically, when Disney fired Gina for her opinion, it inadvertently proved her point. And people are just commenting and just, you know, trying to ruin my life with lies when you'd be ruined by the truth. Gina Carano. You know, Disney firing Gina is confusing and hypocritical. Forbes. And people are just posting link after link after link. And the hashtag fire Kathleen Kennedy is just literally all the way through this. It's all the way in here. Right, so you're probably sitting there thinking, wow, big deal, it's one video. No, here's another video. Wish we had a Wookiee, and which is this one here. And this one is 9,000 dislikes, 1,000 likes. And you go through it, and all the way through it is the same thing. And now, Disney's has been having this for a while. They've been having this problem for a while. So here's what I think they're doing. The removing of the likes. They're not taking the likes, they're only talking about the dislikes, right? I think is to go through and protect people like this. It's to protect Star Wars. It's to protect YouTube, YouTube video, the Rewind video from 2018, I think it was, with Will Smith. You know, it's protecting all these corporate entities, mainstream media, CNN, MSNBC, all these sort of major corporations, going through and removing the dislikes from their videos so that people can't tell if they're liked or disliked. The main reason is because this affects shareholders. This affects the board's view. For example, if the board goes through and says, how did our last video go on YouTube for the Step Into the Dark? You know, what are they going to say? Oh yeah, you know, it was, you know, it got 43,000 views. You know, it was okay. You know, if they start looking into it, they're like, oh wait, hang on, why are we getting 7.8k dislikes? And then they start going into the comment section, and they're like, oh, okay. So if they remove the dislikes, they won't necessarily see this. They won't see the backlash. It's the same thing with YouTube, for example, YouTube Rewind, right? It was fundamentally unliked. Nobody liked it. Like, even the media has claimed that it's the most disliked video on YouTube. And at the end of the day, that affects YouTube. That affects their shareholders. That affects their board. Because the board says, well, what the hell is going on? Why is this the most disliked video? What are you doing? And the board wants answers. They start removing the dislike campaign or the dislike button. All of a sudden, the board will be like, you know, how's our video going? There's not going to be any hit pieces written about it. People don't know how popular or unpopular it is. You know, they can just bury that information and just not release it, for example. You know, which is why they're turning around saying, well, you can still look at it yourself. You can still go through and bring up your own stats. It's just we're going to hide it from the public. And the only reason I would see that you actually hide anything from the public is because you don't want the public to know how unpopular it is. Now, at the end of the day, that's why I think this is happening. This is not happening because a small few-time creators are getting upset because of cyber harassment online, all this sort of stuff, right? It's not that. It's a lot of, you know what? You believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you, as Tim Pool would say. It's because of corporate, mainstream media, CNN, MSNBC, or Disney, you know, YouTube themselves. They want to remove the dislike count because at the end of the day, they don't want people to know how unpopular things are. It's a case of fake it till you make it is probably the best way to put it. If you go through and claim that you put up a video and then, you know, people just see the 2,000 likes. Their theory is as well, if people just see the 2,000 likes, at the end of the day, that'll be it. They'll be like, oh, cool, got 2,000 likes. You know, they're not going to go through, they're not going to have a look at, you know, they're not going to be able to see the dislike ratio. And that's what I think it's all about. It's about protecting corporate entities. Of course, at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to do much to do that, because at the end of the day, I think at the end of the day, people are just going to take to the comment section. What are you going to do then? Remove comments? You know, like, it's not going to stop people going through doing hit pieces on you, for example. You know, people aren't going to be able to go through and you know, it's not going to stop people turning around saying, well, hey, this video sucks, and leaving up their own ratio or whatever it may be. It's not going to really stop anything. It's just, it's YouTube's half-assed attempt or hand-fisted attempt to try and protect corporate entities. But guys, I really want to know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think that this is protecting corporate entities like Disney, YouTube, or even mainstream media? Or do you think this is actually about creator? If you think that, like I said, I've got a bridge to sell you, but I'm open to suggestions. Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I will see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.